guys, welcome to my first video. This is Advait Sharma from 7th grade and today we will be learning about Python. So there are many codes in Python, many keywords in Python, and we have to give the values for Python. It is also used for making applications, but first we need to start from the basic step to advanced concept. So for starting the basic steps, I will be till the end of the video you will be thorough with some points such as how to use the print keyword, how to give the value of a variable, and then we can say that the how to find the circumference of a circle, the keyword or the input words, how can it be implemented in Python. So first we start with the most basic concept, which is print, which is print. So for printing any text in the in the Python interactive mode, right now we are in script mode. So there are two modes in Python, script and interactive. So basically you write all your programs and stuff in script mode, which gets line by line or displayed on interactive mode. So we get to a print, and I am using Visual Studio Code as an application to run my Python code. You can use anything such as command prompt or an application of Python or terminal or anything. So we start with print. So now what we want to do is print. Now we put the brackets, and in middle the Visual Studio Code will be giving some hints also, but by overlooking that we will focus on ourselves. So first we have to put one open bracket and one close bracket, then one apostrophe, two apostrophes, first office, and in print we can say as this is my first video. Now we have done this. Now we have to just run the module through here where my circle is. Run the Python file. As you can see, my Python file is already saved, which is best.py. If your Python program is not saved, first you have to save it and then run. So as you can see here, it is displayed. This is my first video. So this was the most basic concept of Python for now. Now we get to now we just erase the module through Control A delete. Now what will the next step will be giving values of variables and finding of them of divisions and stuff. So this is a bit advanced step, but it's very easy. So first we put a variable such as a is equal to, and then we can give it as whichever number we want, such as I want 7, and then we name one variable as 3, suppose. No, we are not good. Like we can put space, but I do not prefer to do it, as Python is case sensitive, but it does not matter here, but I do not like to give it, and it's your preference. So now we write a C variable, but we do not give a value for it, and we tell Python to take a value for it, such as C is equal to 7 into 3. So the C is equal to, but now this is not really this much. If we enter this, it will show syntax error, C not defined. So no, it will not show like that. It will show the value, but it will not show in a proper way. So we have to write print, which I've taught you in the before step, and apostrophes, double apostrophe, and the value of C is this, comma, and then C. Yes. So now we are done. Now we are going to run the module. So let's run it. Now as we can see here, we have done 7 is a is equal to 7 and b is equal to 3, and 7 into 3 is of course 21. And so now I've tell him to tell the program to tell the value of C. So when I run the module, it shows the value of C is 21. Now this was also a very easy concept, as we just have to give the value of variables, print the value of C is this, and nothing else. However, these are the basic concepts which everybody should know. And now I would be telling you some key concepts of the video, which will be done at the end. So now let's move on to the next concept, which is using the input function. But before that, if we need to input any function and the function will be a number, then we have to use a code known as int. So I just display it here, just a second. So this is the notepad. Now in this I will be explaining you what is int. int is int is integers, a short form for integers. And then there is long int, which is for long integers. And the next is float and comma float double. So float double I will be explaining you in the next concept video. So float is something we can say as 3.14, expressing it in decimals or fractions, but fractions can't be here, like suppose, or I can say as 3 by 4 also. Yeah, so float is 3 by 4, 3.14. And other than that is boolean is there, and then string is there. So these are the numbers, so these are the all the keywords here: boolean, string, float, long float, float double, long integer, and integer. Now the next is, now we get to the variable name. So first we start with a is equal to we have to give a variable as int, then input. So input we have to so first I did explain you this. So first we have to put int, as we are giving we have to enter a value of a certain number. Suppose in this code I will be saying you have to get area through Python. So a is equal to int, in bracket again input, we put input. Now one more bracket will come, in that we put a double apostrophe, and in that we write the so as we are doing any area, so area of a rectangle we do, so we can name the variable as L. And now we can write the value of L is, and then we can do this, and the apostrophe is code. And so wait, the value of L is this. Now we have closed the bracket. The closing bracket is also very important. Now we get to the next. So we have to know the breadth. We have to enter the breadth. So same goes for the breadth. B is used for breadth. Now b is equal to, I can write int, as we will be entering that also in numbers. Int input, and then one more will come with double apostrophe. Here we can write the value of p is. Now we are done. So now for area, I hope you know this. Area will be L into p. Now if area is L into p, now in the next step we can write print double apostrophes the value of area is. And as I told you, Python is case sensitive, so I prefer to write these in small words. The value of area is, and then a colon, and then here we put a perhaps we put a comma. If we don't put a comma, the syntax error will come from Python that perhaps you forget to put a comma. And now comma we write area, so that the Python can know this is the area. Now print, and all of these are done, so our program is ready. Now we run it. So now it's asking me the value of L. So suppose I enter it as 14, as 14 is not a long integer but is a very short integer. Now it's asking the value of b, so I can give b as 8. Now it has multiplied both of these, because as the code here was there, L into b, and now we can say the L into b wait, I'll just open that. Yes, here. Oh, I ran the module again, sorry for that. So as we can see here, it gave us the area, the program gave us the area. So now we have done all kinds of stuff. So now it will be the same, but the different formulas will be applied. So suppose in a practical exam you get uh, find the circumference of a circle. So the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, 2 into pi into r. The pi value is 3.14, which is getting multiplied by 2, and then is getting multiplied by radius. The radius is the distance of half of a circle, if you don't know. So now r, we can write r is equal to, as the radius will also be in int, then we can write int input, then here we can give the double apostrophes, and after that r into int input, and now we can write the value of r is, so it's asking us the value of radius. Now we will be entering the value of radius, but that will happen when we put the print function. So now we don't need to put any else value, as we have 2 and 3.14, which is the pi value. So but now there will be a step, we have to write circumference is equal to, or we can also write it as c, but let's write it as circumference is equal to 2 into 3.14. No, but for getting an exact value we can use 22 by 7. 22, wait, it's not taking 22. Okay, so we just take it as 2 into 3.14. I guess there's a problem. 2 into 3.14 into the radius which we will be going to enter. Now we go to next, print, as it has to show us the value of the circumference is, now we are going to put a comma, circumference. Yes, now we are done. So now we will be going to run the module. Let's run it. The value of r, so now it's asking us to give the value of r, so let's give it as 20. Yes, so it has given us the answer. The circumference is 125.600. Suppose if we have written as 22 by 7 instead of 3.14, it could have given a bit more exact answer, but as my computer wasn't taking it, so I have written 3.14. It would have come like 125 only, but in the points decimals there will be a different, like 7.1, I guess 7.1, it will be continued from that decimal. So as we know now how to calculate area, perimeter, and the perimeter will also be same, just like this. So, and the circumference also, and we know what is long int, float int, and I forgot to tell you that there is a limit for long int also. It starts, it's still, I guess, 200 to what can we say, I guess 2 billion, yeah, 2 billion, till 2 billion only we can, some more numbers followed by 2 billion, till that only we can answer, like put the code inside Python, and the Python will take only till that certain number. I will be telling you the number in the end of the class. No, not in this end of class, the next class, and in that we will study about boolean, if, else, and other keywords. So now we can also go back here. So now here we can see that, now I'll tell you some keywords that will matter in this. So we while putting a variable, we can't put a keyword such as if. So if we put if, it will not take it as a keyword. It will not take it as a variable. It will take it as a keyword. And there are many keywords which we do not have to put it as a variable, such as else is also a keyword, as it's turning to purple and we can notice that. And for this class, I guess only this much. We know that how to name the variables, print function, input function, and all the other stuff. From next class, we can discuss about like if else keywords and stuff, how to use it. So this was it today, guys. I hope you like the video, and